20 years ago, no one could imagine a WNBA player getting more TV viewers than LeBron James or any NBA player. 10 years ago, people would have laughed at the idea. 5 years ago, still impossible to believe. Today, it's happening for real. Caitlin Clark's amazing rise hasn't just changed women's basketball. It's completely changed how Americans watch the sport. What happens when a player in her second WNBA season gets more TV time than the biggest name in the NBA? We're about to find out. In a change that few could have predicted, 2025 has delivered a remarkable milestone in professional basketball. Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever will be featured in 41 nationally televised games this season, surpassing LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers at 39. This isn't just a small detail. The television industry has responded to what viewers want, giving prime broadcast slots to the Indiana Fever. Clark's journey from college star to professional player has lined up perfectly with the WNBA's incredible growth. After winning Rookie of the Year in 2024, she's now established herself as one of basketball's most exciting players to watch, regardless of league. But what exactly sparked this dramatic shift in the basketball landscape? Television executives who once put women's basketball on secondary channels are now competing to broadcast Fever games. The WNBA has expanded to over 175 nationally televised games this season, and at the center of this media revolution is a 23-year-old guard from Iowa who's changing the rules of sports broadcasting. The numbers. When we look at the broadcast schedule for 2025, the evidence is clear. The Lakers, despite being one of the NBA's top franchises, are scheduled for 39 nationally televised games during the 2024-25 season. This includes 16 appearances on ESPN/ABC networks, 11 games on TNT, and 12 contests on NBA TV. While impressive by NBA standards, this doesn't match the Fever's television presence. The WNBA's expanded broadcast partnerships have created the perfect environment for Clark and the Fever to dominate national TV. Disney Networks alone will air 26 WNBA games, with a record 13 on ABC. ION Television will broadcast 50 regular season games as part of their State Farm Friday Spotlight doubleheaders. CBS Sports has also committed to 20 games in total. Here's a question. Do you realize how completely Caitlin Clark is dominating the TV landscape? Let me show you the numbers. Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever will appear in 41 nationally televised or streamed games this season, the most of any basketball franchise. That's 2 more than LeBron's Lakers, 5 more than Stephen Curry's Warriors, 7 more than Jason Tatum's Celtics, and 12 more than Nikola Jokic's Nuggets. Of Indiana's 44 games, 10 will be on ABC/ESPN, while 8 will air on ION. The Fever's rivalry with Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky has become must-see television, with the team scheduled to face off 5 times in 2025. Last year, the Fever played 36 of their 40 regular season games on national broadcasts. With the WNBA expanding its schedule to 44 games this season, Indiana's television presence has grown even further. 6 different WNBA television partners set viewership records for their highest WNBA game last season, and all 6 involve Fever telecasts. If that is not complete domination, I do not know what is. LeBron vs. Clark. Talking about great players and their viewership dominance. LeBron James remains one of sport's most recognized global figures, having dominated basketball for over 2 decades. His Lakers continue to be a major television draw. This makes the Fever's broadcasting success even more remarkable. At 40 years old, James still commands attention whenever he steps on the court, yet the television numbers reveal a shifting audience preference toward the fresh excitement Clark brings to every game. What's fascinating about this development is how Clark's playing style has drawn comparisons to James himself. Basketball analysts have noted striking similarities between the 2 stars. Clark is finishing 62.7% of her shots from within 5 feet, leading all WNBA guards in 2-point field goal percentage. Her ability to control an offense while also attacking the rim mirrors aspects of James' game that have made him a generational talent. Beyond these physical aspects, both players possess court vision and passing abilities that transform teammates around them. Is it this LeBron-like quality that has made Clark such a compelling television attraction? The television ratings suggest there's something to this comparison. When Clark and the Fever play on national television, Viewership numbers rival or exceed those of Lakers broadcasts, something unimaginable just a few years ago. Even Stephen Curry, whose revolutionary shooting style redefined the NBA, can't match Clark's television appeal with his Warriors' 36 national TV appearances. Networks have responded accordingly, allocating more prime broadcast slots to fever games, creating a cycle of exposure and fan engagement that has propelled women's basketball to unmatched heights. The cultural impact. The Fever's television dominance reflects broader cultural shifts happening across basketball fandom. The 2024 season saw the Fever reshape WNBA fandom in Indianapolis, turning the city into a basketball hub. With Clark's arrival, attendance figures and merchandise sales skyrocketed, creating economic ripple effects throughout the WNBA ecosystem. Indiana Fever home games at Gainbridge Fieldhouse have become the hottest ticket in Indianapolis, often selling out weeks in advance. This enthusiasm goes beyond Indiana, with Fever road games consistently drawing capacity crowds across the country. Television executives quickly recognized this phenomenon, leading to the expanded broadcast schedule for 2025. Clark's impact on viewership has even surpassed recent NBA champions. Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics, despite their championship pedigree, will appear in only 34 nationally televised games, 7 fewer than Clark's Fever. The 2025 season will also feature the debut of the Golden State Valkyries, the WNBA's first expansion team. Since the Atlanta Dream entered the league in 2008, the Valkyries will visit Gainbridge Fieldhouse just once on July 9, with the Fever traveling to face them on June 19 and August 31. This expansion reflects the league's growth trajectory, providing additional evidence of women's basketball's increasing commercial viability. But as this phenomenon grows, a bigger question emerges. Is this just about one extraordinary player? Or are we witnessing a fundamental shift in American sports culture? The new reality. The 2025 broadcasting landscape isn't just a one-time thing. It's a major shift in how Americans view basketball. With each team playing a record-high 44 games in the 2025 season, WNBA fans will have more opportunities than ever to see the best players in the world compete at the highest level. This expanded schedule coincides with significant rule changes and format adjustments, including the WNBA Finals adopting a best-of-7 format for the first time. These developments demonstrate the league's confidence in sustained viewer interest throughout a longer postseason. For the Indiana Fever specifically, the 2025 season offers opportunities for redemption. Despite their growing popularity in 2024, the team was swept from the first round of the playoffs by the Connecticut Sun. With new head coach Stephanie White, formerly of the Sun, now leading the Fever, expectations are high for improved postseason performance. But for decades, women's sports have fought for meaningful media coverage and recognition. Networks claimed there wasn't enough viewer interest. Sponsors were hesitant to invest. The opportunities for exposure were limited. So what changed? Why now? Here's the truth that's becoming increasingly clear. The audience was always there. The demand was always there. Women's basketball didn't need to change. It needed a chance. Clark's rise as a television ratings powerhouse proves that when women's sports get equal promotion and platform access, audiences respond with enthusiasm. The question was never whether fans would watch women's basketball. It was whether networks would give them the opportunity. And now that they have, everything is changing. And there you have it. Caitlin Clark is now the biggest TV draw in basketball, even bigger than LeBron James. What once seemed impossible is now a reality. It's the beginning of a new era where women's basketball stands shoulder to shoulder with the men's game. As Clark continues breaking records and winning new fans, the gap between the WNBA and the NBA will only get smaller, which makes one thing clear. The future of basketball is changing right before our eyes, and we're all witnesses to history in the making. Thanks for watching this breakdown of basketball's broadcasting revolution. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to check out our playlist on the James family, where we explore LeBron's career and how his sons Bronny and Bryce are carrying the family name forward in basketball. Hit subscribe for more content and see you in the next video.